All right, day 6, we're writing the equation of a circle today. So the equation of a circle has another formula. So it is written as x minus h squared plus y minus k squared equals r squared. Each value is squared here. So remember that r is going to be your radius squared. The new pieces here are, so we're going to substitute the x and y values for the circle's center from the graph into the formula. H will be the x value and k would be the y value. Be careful of the signs. If we plugged in a negative number, so if my h was like -2, it'd be x minus -2, so it would become x plus 2. So if I plug in a negative number, it'll become positive. Simplify the right side by squaring whatever number it is. So let's begin. So first we want to start off and find our center. So this will be in the very middle of the circle. Whatever point we have in the middle, or whatever point we have, will be equidistant, so same distance in each direction. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 in this direction, 4 up to hit the outside of my circle, 4 here, and 4 here. So I know that that's the center point. The ordered pair for that center point is right 2, down 1, so x, y. So right 2 is 2, down 1, -1. The radius, I went 4 directions in each way, so the radius is 4. The diameter would be 8. We don't really need that for our formula, but good to find. Let's write the formula. Okay, so, you know what? I made a little tiny error. We don't actually put the squared, we actually just square the number like I set up here. So this would be x minus h, y minus k. So for our x, it's x minus our 2 squared plus y minus our k, which is -1. So it's minus -1, so plus 1, equals r squared. So that's 4 squared, which is 16. If you want to try number 2 on your own, go ahead. So I'm eyeballing the center and just making sure, yep, that's 3 in either direction. So that center point is left 1, up 3. So -1, 3. Radius of 3, diameter of 6, twice of that. Equation. So x minus -1, so x plus 1 squared plus y minus 3 squared equals 3 squared, which is 9. Number 3. This time we are going to, given the equation, state the specified information and sketch a graph. So my center point would be the opposite of this sign. So it would actually be -1, +3. My radius, so this is r squared, then I would just square root that number. So my radius would be 4, which means my diameter would be 8. If I'm graphing that, so left 1, up 3, radius is 4, so I'm going to go 4 in each direction. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to go off the graph up here, that's okay though. So I'm going to round these out. 1, 2, 3, 4, I'm just eyeballing that. There we go. Number 4. So x plus and minus nothing. So that means our center point starts at a 0 something. And then it's +2, so it's the opposite, -2. Radius is square root of 25, which is 5. Means the diameter is twice that, 10. So let's start. 0, -2. Left and right 0, down 2. radius of 5. So I'm going 5 in either direction and up and down. So I'll start to round out my circle here. Kind of eyeball 5. Doesn't have to be perfect, but you do have to graph on your test. All right, when you're ready, flip the page. Number 5. This time I'll just give you the center and have you, and the radius, and have you write the equation. So let's go ahead and just write the formula again at the top. X minus h squared plus y minus k squared equals r squared. So if my center is 3, negative 2, it'd be x minus 3 squared plus y minus negative 2, so plus 2 squared equals radius squared, so 9. 6. So it'd be x minus 0 squared. So I don't really need to write x minus 0. I'll just write x squared, because it'd be x minus 0 squared, which the minus 0 would just go away, plus y minus 1 squared equals, okay, well that's the diameter, so I need to have the radius. The radius is half of that, which is 7. 7 squared is 49. Number 7. So finding my center point would be here. It's 1, 2, 3 in each direction. My center point is negative 1, 2. So my equation is x plus 1 squared plus y minus 2 squared equals 9. Last one in this portion. My center looks to be about there. 3 in each direction. That point is 1, 4. So it is x minus 1 squared plus y minus 4 squared equals 9. All right, so now we want to find the radius by using the distance formula, then write the equation of the line. So we still have the same job here, write the equation. So remember, in order to find the distance between 2 points, we can use the distance formula. So in this situation, we are being given the center, and we're being given a point on the circle. So if I find the distance between the two, that would be my radius. So I have x1, y1, x2, y2. Distance equals square root of 3 minus 2 squared plus 1 minus negative 2, so 1 plus 2 squared. 3 minus 2, did I do that? 3 minus 2 is 1. 1 squared is 1, plus 1 minus negative 2 is 3. 3 squared is 9. So I have square root of 10. Okay, so this is our radius. I don't need to find the decimal right now, and here's why. So if I go ahead and plug this into my formula, so I need to use this ordered pair for my formula here. So x minus 2 squared plus y plus 2 squared equals. So whatever this number is going to be square root of 10 squared. When I square something that's a square root, they go away. So I would just have 10 here. So it's easier for me to not do the extra work to find the decimal for this radius and just leave it as a square root of a number. That way when I square it, it just becomes a whole number. Number 10. So let's find, we have center, point on the circle. So distance equals, don't get that confused with diameter. Distance equals, I will go in the same direction. So -6 minus 4 squared plus 2 minus 1 squared. -6 minus 4 is -10. -10 squared is 100. If you plug it in your calculator, remember anything squared will be positive. Plus 2 minus 1 is 1. 1 squared is 1. So my radius is 101. So my equation of this line is, circle, x minus 4 squared plus y minus 1 squared equals my radius squared. So square root of 101 squared is 101. Next one. It says use either the circumference or area formula to find the radius. So we are going to use the first one. I have the center. I have the circumference. First I need to find radius and then plug in my formula. So pi 10 is equal to circumference, which is 2 pi r. If you need to write that out, c equals 2 pi r, so you remember. I want to get r alone, so I'm going to divide by 2 and pi at the same time on both sides. On the right side, cancel, cancel, I get r. On the left, my pi's cancel. 10 divided by 2 is 5. My radius is 5. Writing my circle formula, x minus 2 squared plus y minus -10, so plus 10 squared equals 5 squared, 25. Last one. So I've been given the area formula, so I'll use a equals pi r squared. Solving for r, so 36 pi equals pi r squared. Divide by pi, cancel, cancel, 36 equals r squared. What's cool about this is I actually need r squared in my formula for the circle, so I could just kind of stop there if I wanted to, but if I give you a line to solve for r, you can square root both sides. So it'll be x minus 2 squared plus y minus -10, so y plus 10 squared equals r squared, which is 36.